I spent a weekend in Aspen, Colorado, so I'm going to walk you through everything that we did while we were there, including every detail of this music festival and how I ended up at an after party with Kate Hudson. This weekend had an insane start to it. I partnered with MasterCard to head to this festival, so they organized a personal driver for me to pick me up from my apartment in Denver and drive me all the way to Aspen. It took us almost 5 hours to get there because there was just some bad traffic, but it was a super luxurious experience, so I am not complaining. They put us in a hotel that was at the base of Buttermilk Mountain, which was where the VIP check-in was. So we literally put our bags down, walked out the door from our hotel room, went through security, and then hopped in these Defenders that drove us just about 10 feet up the mountain, right at the VIP cabins. MasterCard had their own viewing cabin, as they called it, and dare I say, it was the cabin with the best view. We were closest to the stage and were able to get free drinks and free food the entire time we were there. On day one, they also had this hat bar. We were able to make some custom hats. We started out by choosing a color and a size of a hat, and then we were able to choose what we wanted to get branded on it. We both just did our initials as well as the MasterCard logo, and then each hat came with this feather on the side. I've been wanting a new hat for so long, so I did end up wearing this hat both days of the festival. Once we wrapped up the hat making, they started bringing amazing bites out. We had some tuna, a Greek salad, and these sliders. The two main people that I wanted to see on night one were Suki Waterhouse. She was actually performing right when we first got to the festival, so we got to see the second half of her set, and then Rufus Du Sol. I feel like so many people were there just for them, and I can confirm they were amazing and it was so much fun. We woke up on Saturday morning wanting a big breakfast, but we didn't have a car there, so we started walking into town by foot, thinking that we would come across some bikes, but we ended up walking for about 3 miles until we hit the town and didn't find bikes until our way back. By the time we got there, it was lunchtime, so we stopped into Ajax Tavern and got some french fries, an amazing cheeseburger, and this steak sandwich. We very quickly browsed Aloe and then stopped by the farmer's market to grab some sweet treats, of course. We got one huge sugar cookie and this salted chocolate chip one. It was at this point that we finally found some bikes at this WeCycle stand. It was actually a really cool concept because they do free 30-minute rides. So we were able to hop on those and ride back to our hotel completely free of charge. We pretty quickly showered and changed to head back into the festival for day 2. They, of course, had the Defenders waiting for us again, which meant we did not have to lift a finger. This was the most insane festival experience because we did very minimal walking in the festival grounds. We also did way more eating on day 2. They had these huge pizza slices waiting for us when we got into the MasterCard cabin. And then I actually headed down to the crowd because Role Model was performing and I knew I wanted to be in the mix of all of the fun, specifically to see who we brought out for Sally. If you saw my other video, then you'll know that it was Kate Hudson. I believe she has a house in Aspen, so it just made sense to bring her out. The festival is also doing this really cool thing where if you filled up a trash bag with trash, they would give you a free shirt, which was just a fun incentive